recent killing of a cat. Video captured the gruesome killing, and neighbor Gail Barnum tells CBS LA the recent increase in coyote activity has her concerned.
I hate to hear about cats or dogs or little cats. Just hurts.
The recent spike in activity is people worried about not only pets, but also young children being outside. Others in the area say the shortage of water, the weather change, the fires are pushing the coyotes into areas of human habitation, and they're hoping the city and state are working to humanely send them back to the wild. Department of Fish and Wildlife says the best way to prevent conflicts with coyotes is to secure garbage, keep pets on a leash, and don't leave small animals or children unattended. They also say coyotes are more active around dawn and dusk, and if you encounter a coyote, it's important to make yourself appear larger, make loud noises, and to back away slowly instead of running. The Vons in Granada Hills is facing criticism from one of its employees after the death of a customer. The victim was in the bakery section when they suffered a medical emergency last Sunday. Payson Horner Smith, who was working as a supervisor, and another worker attempted CPR, but the customer died. She says she then received a call from management telling her to conceal the body with shopping carts and umbrellas, but the store remained open. She says the victim's family had to get a mortuary to recover the body.
Poor family that's just sitting there. They can't even see their loved one. They can't touch their loved one. And they sat in the store for 4 hours while people continued to shop around the deceased loved one.
The president of the union, local for the store, says Bonds needs to review its emergency policies.
This situation is just one incident of that kind of callous attitude towards the needs of the workers.
Horner Smith tells CBS LA she was so shaken she took the week off.
How could anybody do that? I mean, the lack of empathy.
Generating questions as to whether it's come on too fast. Here's Larry Perrell.
There is fear the billions of dollars in speculation on AI stock will lead to something similar to the dot-com bust in the mid-90s. Ani Farid is a computer scientist at UC Berkeley School of Information. He says he doesn't see that happening here.
In the early days of the computer revolution, the early days of the internet revolution, the exact same thing happened. It takes time. Was the return on investment for the PC revolution and the internet revolution immediate? No, of course not.
He says even though the dot-com business came back, similar voices betting on AI could reshape the business.
The reality is that if you are building a physical product, if you're producing food or medicine, you do not say to the public, you do not say to the government regulators, get out of our way, safety comes later.
Farid adds, Gen Z, who's grown up with the internet, has come to distrust big companies like Meta and Google, and those companies should take note here too.
Reports of kratom poisonings are on the rise. It's a supplement often seen at gas stations or drugstores. Most people take kratom for energy, but in large amounts can sicken users, causing everything from nausea to seizures. Yuri Bener-Judraud explained.
Kratom actually comes from a plant. It's very popular in Southeast Asia for its stimulant-like effects similar to caffeine, but in higher doses, it can be a sedative, actually acting on the same receptors that morphine does. And here in the United States, you can find it in gas stations, at smoke shops, as a pill form as well as an extract form. And one of the most common forms is known as 708.
Bener-Judraud says federal officials want kratom to be listed as a Schedule I drug on par with other drugs like heroin. But Homeland Security Secretary Mark Wayne Mullen reportedly asked the FDA to remove language from its website about kratom's possible dangers, possibly because he has an investment worth as much as $1 million in a kratom company. Coming up, more news including a tenant for fumigation apartment building is cleaned out by thieves. We'll have that for you, but right now let's right back to the freeways, get the latest on traffic. Here's Tiffany Whitstrom.
Well, first we're going to monitor your ride on the 170 southbound. We've got reports of this brand new crash on the approach to Burbank Boulevard on this 170 south slowdown, about maybe a mile. Probably no more. Beyond that, the 170 looks great. Getting to the 134, no backups on the 101 except for just some crowded conditions. First of all, if you are in the Studio City area, I know that there is a crash on the Kahunga on-ramp getting onto the 101, but it's not affecting your ride on the 101. It's just the ramp that's slow. It's just crowded. If you're traveling anywhere on near in the Hollywood area near Hollywood Boulevard and Kahunga, it's just busy. I know there was a show tonight at the Hollywood Bowl. Lots of people taking up streets in parts of West Hollywood, and your ride in downtown LA is being affected by lots of crowds, particularly in the Chinatown area, sort of north of the 101. Very crowded, much busier than normal. I got slowed down on the 110 north getting onto the 101. That's just a pretty normal backup, especially for a Saturday into a Sunday. Headed into the Bay Area, not too bad. There was an earlier crash in Berkeley on East 80 at Ashby. All those lanes have been reopened. No backups over the Bay Bridge, west or east. Things look great. And looking at a little bit of a traffic backup still because of a concert earlier near the Chase Center. With traffic, I'm Tiffany Whitstrom.
If we look at our forecast, it's looking like this. SoCal got a heat advisory from 10 this morning through 10 Tuesday morning. Today and Monday, morning low clouds and fog, then mostly to partly cloudy. Highs in the 80s to low 90s, triple digits. Inland Bay Area, clouds and sun. Highs are around 70 today, looking real good. Central Valley, clouds and sunny. Highs will be around 100 degrees.
I completely understand why some people don't want to call a lawyer when they've been injured.